In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you a stock that is about to go insane tomorrow and why y'all should keep it in your watch list. We're also going to address the overall market once again and get you guys ready as always. Alright, y'all, let's dive right into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY over here. And so far, the market is still moving sideways between 5,120 and 5,050. All right. This morning, I thought the reaction to the report was going to be negative to test this low right here first before we see a move up like that. All right. But instead, what we got is a positive reaction from that report, and the last stock ended up being positive at first. All right, and then we had a little bit of a chop throughout the day. We're gonna look at the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is looking like this. All right, so first right here, a lot of bears in here, the reaction followed by the retest of that level and then a rebound. Now looking at it on the daily, it looks like we're about to make a brand new high tomorrow. Watch the Nasdaq for a move up to 18,300. All right, a move like this. All right, watch it for that. There is something cooking on QQQ, which is the Nasdaq. We're gonna look at the 5-minute. There was this which showed itself near the close. There was an ascending triangle that broke out right here in the last like 10 minutes. It broke out, played some games during the next 2 hours that followed, and now we're moving a little bit higher. All right, so for QQQ, it'll move up to 443. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Now, the stock that is about to make a big move, that is about to go insane tomorrow, that stock is Caterpillar. All right. Now with Caterpillar, I want to share this one with you because of this. Number one, the stock has a good track record of bouncing back. All right. It had a pullback right here, bounce, and then another bull flag right here. Let me choose the right drone. So another bull flag right here, and then bounce, and then the last earnings crushed it, and then they consolidated throughout it and formed this. If you look on the 4 hour, there's actually a bullish pennant on here. There's two structures. The first one is the bullish pennant that I'm drawing right here, which broke out not too long ago, and then it's been behaving pretty well, respecting this alert right here and not ringing it. Right now, it looks like it's about to go even higher. As you can see, the alerts are on the charts. I do think that Caterpillar is going to get up to 345 either by tomorrow at some point, maybe by noon, or by Monday morning. All right. Now, again, this is the first structure on this chart. There's actually like stacked patterns on top of each other. I think there should be. We're going to look at the 1 hour, and then we're going to clean that up. Yeah, there are. Yep. We're going to clean that up. And now if you just want to look at something that's a little bit smaller, there's actually an ascending triangle on the chart. Right here. The same one that I just showed you on QQQ, which is on the 5-minute. This one is on the 1 hour, and it broke out yesterday, Wednesday, climbed up today, and it looks like it wants to go again to the target. There's stack patterns on top of each other, stack bullish patterns, so definitely keep this one on your watch list for a potential long. The next stock that I want to share with all of you, I did say one stock that is about to go crazy, that is about to go insane. But there is another one. And this one had earnings. That one, a lot of people have been talking about this. Is SOUN, SoundHound. Right? And now with SoundHound, huge move. The moral of the story is to not be greedy when a stock moves like this. If you were lucky enough to buy right here and you held throughout all of this push, right? And earnings is around the corner. Like I always say, holding through earnings is 150% gambling. All right. Now, the move was there. The anticipated move happened. And earnings was like a few hours ago. And now the reaction looks like this. There was even a day trading opportunity intraday, actually, right here. For those of y'all who can recognize them, there was one right there. And then they popped, and then people were supposed to take their money off the table. If not here, then definitely over here. As of right now, this negative reaction isn't good. Anybody who are swinging calls, tomorrow they're going to sell. They're going to panic for sure. They're going to panic because this is not what they expect. All right. So have your alert right at $5.65 and wait for it to ring in the morning. There is a lot of space down here. Too much space down here. All right. It climbed up way too quickly. And when things rise way too quickly, especially, I mean, it used to be penny stock with options. All right. It used to be a penny stock with, I think it has options. I think, yeah, it does have options. So it used to be a penny stock with options. And right now, it went up to $7. I think it's going to go back down to this circle. How long is it going to take? I don't think it's going to take too long. I don't think so. I think it's going to get to 450 by the end of the day tomorrow or by Monday morning. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on SoundHound. Again, holding through earnings is gambling. I'm telling you guys. I'm sure a lot of people expected the big move to 10, but that didn't happen. So the next one that we're going to discuss in today's video, we're going to do an update on the stocks that I've mentioned for you guys yesterday, which was MUML. And MUML, this is a semi stock. All right. It had this structure right here, which is the reason why I share it with all of you. I took a trade on another semi stock, a shorting trade, which was on, let me go on you 1 minute. All right. It was on AMATs, Applied Materials. And Applied Materials showed the same thing, right? It showed the same thing right here, as you can see on the charts. And I decided to buy puts on this one because the semiconductors were looking really sus, and I was looking forward to a negative reaction towards that inflation report. So I got in with puts right over here, and I ended up losing about 9% on that trade. Again, right, these are the details. I ended up losing 9% on that trade. It opened up really high, and I was waiting to see how it would behave, and I was waiting to see if it could get back to the stop loss at 198. That way I could take a smaller loss. I ended up just losing about 9% on that position. Unfortunately for other semi stocks, that wasn't the case. Like the stock wasn't so generous with this one. Like let's say for example SOXL. SOXL had the same thing, all right, and it gapped up huge, and it wasn't generous at all. Like it didn't drop all the way back down here towards 40. That would have been my stop loss if I took a position on this one, but it wasn't as generous. So I was kind of lucky to only have that small loss on there. And then after that one, I decided to take a trade on SPY. Let's go back on into the Discord. So this is where I sold at 844, right when it got to $98. And then after that, we had, what is this? 855. Okay, when it started to rebound, that's when I decided to get out completely. All right, now we got the SPY right here. And the SPY at 1035 had it's more like a bear flag. I saw this bear flag cooking on here, waiting for the alert to ring at 506.77. And I ended up taking a day trade on there with puts with the price targets of 504. This ended up being like a scalp. I'm not used, I don't scalp. I usually just day trade like bigger time frames. This one, the drop happened to be really fast, because right after I got in at 10:35, it only took about, I think, 8 minutes. I think it took only, yeah, it took about 7 minutes to drop all the way down to 504. And then once I saw buyers step in, I was out of everything completely at 10:44. So going back over here, 10:44 was right. Let's look at this thing. So 3-minute SPY. There you go. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. So the trade was from here all the way down to here. And then buyers stepped in, and I had to immediately get out of that. And then later on, I formed a bullish pennant, which broke out. And this one also, I think it's going to go up to 500. And I believe 512, if I'm not mistaken. So watch this one for a move up here. All right. Now, let's look at another stock. And this one is part of the cybersecurity stocks. All right. It's been on an uptrend for quite some time now. And that reaction is not looking too great. It's about to open up at like 223. And there is gaps to fill right here. Right at 214. So watch it for just a fill down there first. Hopefully it's rapid. Let me go into the 5-minute. Hopefully it's a rapid drop where we see this thing just go straight down like this, and then push all the way up towards like 225. Just a rapid move. All right, because during earnings, volatility kicks in, and those candles tend to be really big. All right, so hopefully we might see some action on this stock. That's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Remember, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. All right, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma and on X, and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stock for the Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, you guys, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in Sunday night's video.